I actually go check into my room.
We have Mr. Tone Vays with us here. We have the Mr. Unconfiscatable himself. How are you enjoying the conference so far?
Man, this conference is always awesome. It's small. It focuses on merchants. It's everyone already knows each other. It's a great hangout. It's in Texas. You finally get some good barbecue. It's just a fun event, and you want to be here.
So, talk to me really quick about tonight. What are your plans for casino night?
So during the casino night, we're gonna have our own more proper casino night, where we're gonna be in a room next door. We're gonna have a real poker game. It's great. I can't do these in some states, but in Texas, as long as you don't take a rake, as long as you don't charge people to play, you can play for real money, and it's all legal. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna have our own poker game for some real sats.
Love that. Why did you say yes to Bitcoin trading cards a few years ago at this point, actually, when Aladdin came to you? What intrigued you? Did you collect stuff as a kid? Why did you say yes?
Yeah, so I collected basketball cards when I was a kid. And I haven't, it's so fun with these trading cards. I'm spending way too much money on these boxes. It's absolutely insane. But I also want to support anyone with like Aladdin who is super passionate about something that he loved and he's able to bring it into Bitcoin. I will be buying multiple boxes of those Genesis packs, the one that only has common cards. Next time I go to El Salvador, next time I go to Honduras or other parts of the world where they just give them away to kids. I plan to give them away with all the presents later this year. It's just a fun project.
So I've had people come to me over time. Could you explain what it is you do? Like if you explain to somebody, here, this is what I do, because you're all over the place. I mean, you're everywhere, and I think it's hard. I was talking to C.J. Wilson about this, where sometimes when you are someone of not many talents, I don't want to say that in
Jack
essence.
of all trades.
Yeah, jack of all trades, right? You're kind of a generalist. You know, CJ I know feels like that.
Yeah.
What is it that when you're like, hey, this is what I do, and people are like, hey, what does he do? What do you say to people?
I'm a content creator foremost. Started out almost 10 years ago now. I had one of the most popular YouTube channels explaining Bitcoin. People now do it better than I ever did. Shows like Simply Bitcoin, channels like BTC Sessions, people like Michael Saylor get a lot more attention, and they do a better job than what I used to do, and that's fine. So I moved on to other things. I now host events. Unconfiscatable is one of those events. We hosted in Vegas, had an event called Understanding Bitcoin, where we teach people how to use the Bitcoin technology hands-on. Haven't done that event in years, maybe bringing that back. I know it's so hard to do events. There's so much competition for events. Everyone wants to do a conference. People don't realize how hard it is. They've never made me money. I keep doing them as a passion project, and in order to educate people.
What do you think this iceberg flipping and the gradually then suddenly, where do you think we are because I know you're a TA guy. I know you understand the fundamentals, but you also understand the TA too. Not many people, again, generalist, right? Like a lot about many things. So where do you think we are in this process of hyper Bitcoinization?
I think we're still 5 to 10 years away, and people need to see that as a good thing. If the US dollar collapsed tomorrow, Bitcoin is in serious trouble. There is not enough infrastructure. The Lightning Network, the liquid sidechain, they're not enough to handle mass adoption today. Everyone wants to pretend that they are, but they're not. It still needs 3 to 4 years of building before it can handle mass adoption. And I do think it's all going to fall into place. I do think gradually then suddenly, the gradually is about to become a little bit faster. And I think the suddenly is coming at around 2028, maybe after the next election.
Last thing, casino night hasn't happened yet, so you can't say that's your favorite part yet. What's been your favorite part of BitBlockBoom so far?
My favorite part of BitBlockBoom is listening to the presentations. It's very often you go to conferences and you just don't care, but this event has really good presenters. Just came out listening to the mining panel with Bob Barnett and Bitcoin Mechanic, Pierre Richard. We had several of them at Unconfiscatable debating whether publicly traded miners are
That's a
good
great
or
panel.
evil for the space. You were there, right?
panel, yeah.
And Jimmy Song just presented on rent seeking. Again, I had him debate rent seeking at my event. And Gary only selects about, I don't know, 15 speakers or so, and he knows what he's doing. So you want to sit in on the presentation. That's what it is for me. Other than that, I can't wait to go have some barbecue here in Texas.
Let's go. And thank you, Tone, for being an advocate, an advisor, and being in the cards and spreading Bitcoin education everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
How's
Thanks,
that?
Tone. Appreciate it. That was really good.